God damn.
What's going on, guys? Week one recap. This week we got special guest Jeff.
It's your boy,
right upstairs.
Jake.
Jake is back. For all of you guys that were in the fantasy baseball league with us, I know you all love these videos so much.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, I got it.
Jeff's here to make them better.
So you're gonna be mostly the same style as it was last year, but we're gonna try and make it shorter because I know it used to be very long. So we're just gonna, as Charlie loves to hear, we're just gonna hop right into it. So we're gonna start with the biggest boom of the week. There was a lot of debate over this, but eventually I decided that it was going to be Deebo Samuel, just because, he had 32 points. I don't think anyone expected him to have more than like 10.
Especially when there's like other receivers like George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and just like other guys that were supposed to be catching passes. So
yeah, I know Jake and Jeff were arguing a lot for Amari Cooper, and then halfway through the argument, Jeff realized that we weren't talking about Cooper Kupp. So Cooper would have been fine. Like, he did put up the most points, but I think he's expected to put up a lot more points than Deebo, so that's why we went with him. Biggest bust, we had settled on Saquon Barkley, and then all of us forgot. This was how forgettable he was this week, that Aaron Rodgers put up 1.32 points, which was basically the reason Adam lost. And I have him in another league, and I was very upset too.
yeah.
And I know PFF put out a tweet that if he spiked the ball into the ground every single play, he would have had a higher QBR this week, which is pretty bad for a first ballot Hall of Famer. So that was our biggest bust. Matchup of the week was Matt and Jeff, two teams that were ranked in the lower half in the preseason power rankings, put up, the second and third most points this week, which I don't think anyone really saw. And it came right down to the wire. Justin Tucker hit a 50-plus yard field goal. Jeff would have won this game. So definitely a
Fuck you, Matt.
I'm going to do one more of these, and then Jeff's going to do the last one because I know he really wants to. So the matchup to watch for next week is Jeff and Charlie. There weren't too many great options, but I just think Jeff and Charlie obviously want to beat each other a lot. So
There's beef.
That'd be a good
Charlie
matchup.
sucks, yeah.
Jeff's talking mad shit already. And Jeff's going to talk about the worst benching of the week.
Again, Charlie sucks, bro. Benching fucking Josh Jacobs for Sony Michel because he was questionable. I literally would have started no one, then started Sony Michel at my RB2. I would have who else did he have? I would have started AJ Dillon. I would have started Josh Jacobs even if he fucking was injured over Sony Michel. That was the worst benching of the week. I don't know what was going through his head. That was disgusting.
I think it was clear that he was playing an hour before the game. So
well, he played on Monday. Wait,
oh yeah, he played on. Oh yeah.
Nice fucking try, Jake. Nice fucking try.
Oh yeah. But either way, yeah, like you said,
I would have started Devontae Booker over Sony Michel.
All right. So that was all. You want to do big news now or after the power rankings?
You can do the big news.
All right. We're just gonna do
wait, hold on. Who's Jamar Jefferson from Detroit? Am I messing? Is that the third string running back?
It's not
even Jamar. It's Jermar.
Well, Jeff, but fucking Charlie has him, so clearly we don't know something because he's a high prospect for getting picked up. Jesus Christ.
All right. One of the other things that I decided that was that we would do, it's new, is just big news. So we took the three biggest stories, I guess, from fantasy football.
I think it's self-explanatory. You could have just fucking said it.
So obviously Mostert being out for the year definitely is going to hurt my team because he was my flex option. Originally he was going to be out for 8 weeks, and then today it came out that he's out for the full year. So
doesn't feel like playing.
Now Mitchell is going to be the highest touted waiver wire pickup ever.
Yeah, wait, who has number one in the waiver wires, bro?
Gee, I don't know. Jameis Winston explosion was number 2 on the big news. Obviously Jason took him with one of his last picks, and he was there's only one guy here left that's worth taking, and it was Jameis, and he went off. So we'll see if that stays.
5 touchdowns.
early reports in New Orleans are definitely positive. And the last bullet point I had here was actually, it just says Aaron Rodgers relaxing. We already talked about that, but what an
But we
awful-
didn't talk about Brandon Ayuk at all.
Fuck that kid.
Brandon Ayuk just
He was, he's non-existent.
Yeah, bad. So we're just gonna go through all the matchups really quickly, and then we'll just talk about the power rankings. So I'm just gonna talk about my matchup really quick. I'm not even gonna click on box score. Just my tight end, I started Mike Gesicki. He had 0 points, and I had Mostert. He had 2 points because he obviously got hurt, and I still put up 128 points, which I think was really solid. Corey Davis came out of nowhere. So I'll be honest with you, I had Odell Beckham in my starting lineup up until about 12:57, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to put Corey Davis in. And then luckily he went off and Odell was out. Just an all-around solid performance by my team. AJ lost Gus Edwards for the year, which definitely hurt him. He had to start Leonard Fournette, who actually did better than I thought he would, but still not good enough to win. So not the worst, but not the best performance for AJ. Jake, you're talking about Charlie and Dean, right?
Yeah, I'll talk about Charlie and Dean. All right, so this matchup, I'd say it's kind of a blowout. That's like a 21-point differential, but start on Dean's team, played pretty well. I mean, Pitts did decent. Lamar kind of choked at the end. He could have put up a lot more points than only 18, but besides that, his core of Chubb, Carson, Diggs, and Cooper played really well. I mean, Callaway and Cooks, I know he was debating between who he wants to start, but it didn't really matter because at the end of it, he still wiped Charlie's team. To hop into Charlie's team, Michelle's starting was just, we kind of spoke about that. Hill, Higgins, they did fine. Antonio Gibson, I know he fumbled, but he had 20 attempts for 90 yards. So that's solid. Herbert didn't play that well either, but we'll see better days in the future. But yeah, so Charlie's team is but I mean, Dean's kind of just washed his team. So yeah.
Jeffrey, you can talk about your matchup.
All right. Matthew Stafford, dog. Jonathan Taylor, dog. Miles Sanders, dog. Tyler Lockett, dog. Kenny Galladay, trash. Travis Kelce, dog. Fuck Michael Gallup. Justin Tucker, dog. But I guess they weren't dog enough to fucking beat Matt's team. So fuck me, am I right? I mean, Dak exploded after coming off his ankle was literally facing the other way. I don't know how he just fucking came back and did that. Cooper Kupp with fucking Matt Stafford. Thielen got lucky. Kirk Cousins sucks. No way he's scoring 30 points every week. D-Hops. Dallas Goedert. I love Dallas Goedert actually this year. So that was actually a great pick, even though he auto-drafted his whole team and still beat me. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say. Fuck you, Matt. Should have won.
Okay, well said.
I'm going to talk about James and Adam. So this was actually, I believe James was number 11 in the power rankings last week, and Adam was number 1. Just real quick, James really didn't have anything of a super special week, but he was just pretty solid with his receivers and his tight end, and his quarterback did well. Adam, if Adam started basically any other quarterback, he probably would have won this matchup, but Aaron Rodgers just decided to not play this week. And Mark Andrews had a little bit of a uncharacteristic week too. So I wouldn't buy too much into Adam's team not putting up too much this week.
That's you, Jeff.
Jeff, this is you.
That's me. Scroll down. Oh, you didn't need to. It's fucking trash cans. All right, let's start with Danny's team. Najee Harris, trash. Mike Evans, trash. I honestly like the rest of his team, to be honest. Sam's team. Oh, he's got a fucking rapist, right? DeAndre Swift. Joe Mixon beat his girlfriend in college. Julio, he's got mad black people on his team. Brandon Ayuk's a fucking bitch.
He has a white kicker. He's a white kicker and a white.
Now he has a
goalie.
fucking white kicker, bro. Holy shit. And it's not even Roberto fucking whatever. The dude on the Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Oh, whatever. Same thing. Damon Harris, though, huge come up on Danny's team. I fucking love that dude. He looked amazing last week, except for that fumble. Bobby Trees, always Bobby Trees. What can I say? I'm big on LaVisca this year. And Jared Cook played well for no reason, actually.
Yeah, he got a lot of targets.
Not a big fan of Tannehill, but like he'll put up numbers. Jalen Hurts was gonna be hit or miss, but he obviously hit. Eckler could have done better, but that's about it. Two terrible teams.
And to see the worst team of them all. So this was my matchup. Big Dick Nick wiped the floor with not so scary Terry. My team just was not there this week. Clyde didn't get the ball that much. Henry had like -9 yards, like going into half. Tunyon was non-existent because Rodgers wasn't there. And then, I mean, McLaurin, Johnson, and Wilson, those are okay performances. Then talking about the kid that scored the most points this week, I mean, with Kenyon Drake and Zeke as his running backs, I mean, I don't know how he did it. But, I mean, Kyler is just a cheat code. Debo was the boom of the week. And then CD, Logan Thomas, and Metcalf. I just combined for a shit ton of points. Anytime my team scored, his team rebutted and fucking scored even more. So, I mean, put up 150. I think that was the most this week. So, congrats to fucking Jason for wiping my team.
Okay.
Such a shame.
So those are your matchups for week one. Definitely some surprises in there. I definitely didn't expect Jason and Matt to be our two highest scorers this week. So power rankings, you guys can come at it in the group chat, but this was a group effort by all three
It
of
was
us.
actually kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I didn't really participate, but like,
Don't let him lie to you. He participated.
I participated for the like.
I'm right at Jeffrey Liu in the group chat if you have a problem with your ranking. So number 12 is Jake by his own request, actually.
My team is shit.
0-1, -5 from last week. Number 11 is Sam. He is also 0-1.
That will go over well.
-3 from last week. Number 10 is Charlie, also 0-1, -1 from last week. James is 1-0. He is number 9. He went up 2 spots. Danny 1-0 at the number 8 spot, but he did move down 3 spots. Number 7 is AJ, tied for the biggest faller. He's 0-1 and he dropped 5 spots. I'm at number 6. I did win my matchup, but I moved down 3 spots. Jason moved up 5 spots to go up to number 5. He is 1-0. Matt was the biggest riser of the week. He went up to number 4. He's 1-0. He moved up 8 spots. Jeff moved up to number 3. He moved up 3 spots, even though he lost.
I thought I was going at 5, and then they told me 3 out of nowhere. That wasn't even me, yo.
Dean is the number 2 spot. He is 1-0. He moved up 2 spots. And Adam stays at number 1. He is 0-1, but he stays at number 1. That was also a group effort, so don't come at me about that.
It was all him.
Yeah.
He likes his brother. It was all him.
All fucking junkie, bro.
So that is our week 1 recap. Hopefully these 2 fine gentlemen will join me next week and we will do it again. So good luck in week 2, guys.
Fuck you.